Hello friends, we are now in the present continuous tense. Okay, so we saw how to form it, how to distribute it, how to make negative, how to make yes or no question in this tense. Remember, we have not taken any other tense. Alright? Fine, very good. So now what you do is that now you have to get new information by asking questions you should get. For example, say that is how many persons are working, what are you eating, and things like that you have to see. For that you want another type of question. What is that type of question, do you know? Now we have seen yes or no question. That means answer will be either yes or no. But now we are going to see another type of question. That's what we call question word questions. Question word questions. Understand? Or you say that the WH questions. So that's what we are going to do today. WH questions, or what you say, question word. QWQ. Question word questions. Question word questions. Now what are the question words? How are we going to use it? Suppose you are getting a sentence like this. He is eating a banana. You like banana? You like banana. Now what you have to see is that first already we have seen what is the basic method of making questions in English. What is that? If you have got a two-member tense, take the first member and bring it to the beginning of the sentence or front of the sentence. Shift. You move the first member to the front of the sentence. For example, if you say, he is eating a banana, yes or no question will be, is he eating a banana? Yes or no? Isn't it? Yeah. Now you want to get a question, you want to get an answer, you want to get this as an answer, suppose. Then how will you make a question? For that, you have to use question words. Now what are the common question words in English? Simple ones we can see what. You have come across this what, where, when, how, who, whose, whom, how many, how much, and how often, how far. So these are question words in English. A list of question words in English. What means, if we say what means, the answer will be what will we get? What means, what will be the answer? The answer will be something new. See, if you want to be alright, where means place, when means time, how means the way you do, who means person, acting, whose means possessive, whom means object, how many means number, how much means quantity, how far means distance, and how often means that's what you call the frequency, and how far means distance. Understand? Now some of these we will use and then make questions in the present continuous tense. Now we have not moved away from to any other tense from here, but we are still in the present continuous tense. Okay. Now we are playing with the present continuous tense, jiggling with it. Okay. So he said, he is eating banana. So what question word will you take from here? First you should take the appropriate question word. Select the appropriate question word. What is the appropriate question word? Place no, time no, well no, How, no, who, no. Then what is the possible thing? You want to say the thing that you are eating. The thing. Isn't it? So what is the question word? You say select what. So he is eating what? Okay. Now you know how to make the question. First you select the question word. Then instead of the noun here, see this is a noun. You replace that noun by the appropriate or suitable question word. Here you have got a list here. None of these other than what suits here. Only what suits in this particular place. Because you want to know the thing that you are eating. Isn't it? Yeah. So now what do you do? Like step 1 is you change this into a question. You take from here and bring it in. Then it will be, is he eating what? Very good question. Now in English there is a rule. There is a rule. What is it? If there is a question word, it should be brought at the beginning of the sentence. So now, second step. This is the question word. You have to bring it to the beginning of the sentence. So bring it here. Then you will get to what. What is he eating? Answer is, he is eating a banana. Simple. So for a question word question, or you ask a question for something, getting a new information, you have to use question words. So you call them question word questions or WH questions. You can say all these words begin with, or you will find WH in all these words. How? WH. How? WH. WH. So you call them WH words. Understand? Okay, let's see another example. Then things will be alright for you. More examples definitely I will show you. So remember, for WH questions you have 2 steps. First you have to take the member, if there are 2 members, first member of the verb phrase, VP verb phrase, and then move to the front of the sentence. Afterwards, you have 3 steps to this. First, you have to find out the appropriate or suitable question word for the information required. Secondly, you have to shift the first member of the tense to the front of the sentence or beginning of the sentence. And now by question word, again you have to bring to the front of the sentence. So 3 steps. Okay, let's see one more example. They are playing football, basketball, tennis, chess. Okay, that is easy. They are playing chess. Now you want to know, what do you want to know? You want to know the thing that they are doing, the thing they are playing. So you have to say, you have to replace this by what? What? Now what is the next step? Are playing. So you say, are they playing? Playing what? So question word has to be brought here. Therefore you say, what are they playing? They are playing chess. Listen. Very simple. I hope you have understood that. Yes. Now let us take one by one these question words. Now you want to get where. Okay. You want to get the place where they are going. So what will you do? So, okay. Let's say that Prasad is going to Chennai. Prasad. So you want to get this as the answer. That is place. For a place you need where. So here where. Now you have to change it. Is Prasad going? Up to this it is yes or no question. Now question word you have to bring here. So you will write like this. Where is Prasad going? Listen. Now let's say time. You want to get time. What will you do? Let's say they are getting up in the morning. They are getting up in the morning or in the evening. No. So, well, you want to get the answer when, time. So the time question word is, place question word is where, time question word is when. So what do you do? So, you use first step over, second step is, are they getting up? Then bring it here, when are they getting up? When are they getting up? Understand? Time question word, then place question word, then object question word. You can say what is an object question word? See, the thing or what is the meaning. So, and then you have got to say, you want to say that somebody is working very well. So you say people are working very hard. Now, very hard, how? The way they are working. So the way, for that you need how. How? Then, are the people, are the people, are the people are the people working? See that? Then you say, bring it here. Here you say, question word first. How are the people working? Then you will get the answer. They are working very hard. Understand? The principle is the same. For WH questions, you have 3 steps. First, you have to find out the appropriate question word. Then, secondly, you have to change the given sentence into yes or no question. And then put the question word at the front of the question. Question sentence, if you want to call it like that. Alright, is that clear to you? Fine. So, now what about the next one? Say you have a sentence like this. Prasad is writing a story. Prasad is writing a story. Okay, Prasad is writing a story. Now you can make 2 questions from this. One is, what is Prasad writing? You ask what. If you want to get answer a story, use what. If you want to get the answer, what person, or the name of the person, or the actor, who is the actor, who is writing, the real actor, then what will you say? Instead of Prasad, you supply who. Then it's very simple, who is writing a story. When you use who as a question word, automatically it becomes a question. So there is no need of any change. So this is only for who. Understand? So remember that. Right? Okay. So that you can say an exception. And then you have got next one is whom. That is again object, the person, for example. He is talking to him. Let's say Prasad is talking to Ashok. Now you want to get the answer of Ashok. So what do you do? You have to find out the question word. See, question word is whom, not whom. So the question word, appropriate question word is whom, not whose. Whose will be genitive. Genitive means this is possessive. Whom. So what will you see? Is Prasad talking? Is Prasad talking? Then what will you use? What's the next one? Whom? Whom is Prasad talking? Whom is Prasad talking? Or to be very clear, we can say, to whom is Prasad talking? To whom is Prasad talking? Whom is Prasad talking is talking to, you have to say. In that case, either you can add to here or Prasad is talking to. So, whom is Prasad talking to? The end prepositions, yes, you can use it, but not very common these days. Understand? Okay. So then that is another one. And then you have got the, suppose some people are spending too much money. You want to know the quantity. Then how will you say? They are spending too much money. So you want to get this as an answer. Then how will you, what will be the question mark? The question will be how much? So the quantity. So you can say, are they spending? Are they spending? How much? Then bring how much here, then you will get the how much money are they spending? How much money are they spending? Listen. And suppose you want to get the number. Say the 10 boys are playing in the field. So if you want to get the answer field, then you will have to say where. Use the question word where. If you want to say the number, then you have to say 10 boys, you have to say how many. Simple. Question word. Then you say are playing, and bring the question word first. How many? How many boys are playing in the field? Understand? How many? Like this. So use the appropriate question word, then you will get the answer. Understand? So this is what we call. And about whose and how far, we will see later. Because you cannot accommodate whose within the present continuous tense. That's why. You cannot say who is owning this car. Then you cannot, he is owning this car. Whose this car? No, that is not possible in this tense. So we will see later. Okay. Now remember these things. Now another point you have to notice. This is very important. See, if you can move from statement to question, then you should be able to move from reverse also should be possible. If you can drive a car forward, there is a reverse gear. When you put the reverse gear, it comes back. Isn't it? Like that. See, I will give you an example what I mean by this. You have said, he is eating rice. Okay. Now you are using the question word what. So you are saying, is he eating? And then what bringing here? What is he eating? Suppose you are given what is he eating, then you are asked to change that into a statement. A statement means NB plus VP plus NP. NB1, VP, NB2. That order is called a statement. When you change the order, it becomes a question. And they have got two types of question. If you use a question word, then it is question word question, you get a new information. Otherwise, what you get is only yes or no question. Understand? That we have seen. Okay. So you are getting like this. Another sentence I will give you, then the things will become easier for you. Suppose you are saying, you are getting a sentence like this. That is, the Americans are hard working. Indians also. The Americans are, sorry. Americans are, let's change that sentence. The tourists are waiting for a guide. Suppose. Now suppose you want to change this in an yes or no question. What will you do? You can easily change it to are the tourists waiting for a guide? Now you want to get the answer for a guide. What will be the question word that you take? You can say like that. What are the tourists waiting for? What are the tourists waiting for? The tourists are waiting for a guide. Or you can say, whom are the tourists waiting for? The tourists are waiting for a guide. You can say. Understand? Now suppose you get a sentence like this. You change this like this. Are the tourists waiting for a guide? Okay. And then you get the WH question. What are the tourists waiting for? Okay, yes sir. Now you are given not these two sentences but only this one. So how will you reverse it? How will you reverse it? Reversing is simple. You got it from, so the last word is question word. So put it here, what? And then, are the tourists waiting? The statement form will be, the tourists are waiting for. The tourists are waiting for what? A guide. See, you got the original form of the sentence. This way you can move forward as well as backward. Okay, let's see another example. Then this is very important, when you come to direct and indirect speech. So that's why I am taking it now and showing this. Okay, let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing? Make it a statement. That is NB plus VP plus NB, that order. How will you do that? Simple. This you have to bring it here. What? Last. Then, are you doing? Then, you have to bring it here. You are doing what? See? You are doing what? And then you will see, instead of doing what, you have got something. So you are doing something. Understand? Simple. Very simple. So you can convert statements into questions and questions into statements. Alright. Let's see one more example, then it will be clearer to you. They are meeting at 7 p.m. in the evening. Now, the question, you can change it into first, let's have a question first. So, when are they meeting? This is the question. You are asked to change this into a statement. What will you do? First you take this when and put it here at the end. Okay? Are they meeting? Then the statement form will be they are meeting when. So instead of when, you supply the time. They are meeting at 7. See? So both ways you should be able to do this. From statement to question, question to statement. Alright, one more sentence. We are still in the present continuous tense. Tomorrow we will be doing an exercise on this. Understand that? Some juggling we will do with this tense. Right. You have got a sentence like that. Who is teaching English? Now this is a question. What you have to do? You have to change it into a statement, and then that will be, instead of who, you put there Prasad is. Prasad is teaching English. The who questions directly you can change into statement, because in do questions there is no inversion or change of the position of the question mark. Understand? You don't shift, you don't move. So who is teaching English? That will be alright. Alright? Okay. And let's say another question. Where are they going? Where are they going? Question. Make it a statement. Take where and put it here and then are they will become they are. They are going where? Instead of this you say a place name. They are going to Calcutta or Mumbai. Look at this. They are going to Calcutta. So this way you should be able to change statement into questions and questions into statements. There are two types of questions we have seen. One is yes or no question, the other is WH question. We call them WH questions because you are using WH words, and WH words the ones that we are now using. Later on we will have more of this, but for the time being, it is what for things, and where for place, when for time, how for manner, the way you are doing things, and whom for person as object. Understand? So we will have more examples tomorrow with an exercise. Then things will become clearer to you. Till then, bye. Have a nice day. Enjoy your life.